It's Madden NFL 23. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Jets and the Giants, and it comes your way.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Brissett going to go to the air right away. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. To throw is Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Brissett. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Hey, kill.
They'll throw again. Brissett. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On second down, they'll run it here.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Brissett's throw here pulled in by Golladay. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Down to the 25. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Finds the open target, Arnold. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Throwing. Brissett. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Again, it's Brissett. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to have another. The tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
A gain of 12. And the Jets first down. On the 6.
Hall on a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Slot man moves right. And they send the slot in motion left. Hall again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Darnay Holmes the one to bring him down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on.
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Brissett. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Brissett. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 2. Brissett. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again back in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think situation if it decided to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Brissett now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett to throw on first. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Brissett again. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 4 plays. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Moore, the man in motion. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On first down, right back to Hall. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Hall again. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The gun, they run it with Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Brissett. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Levante David picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Hall again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 169 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. third down. Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Brissett on fourth down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Kadarius Toney, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. It's Kadarius Toney and his New York Giants back out on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Brissett. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, Brissett. Going right back to Galladay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brissett's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Brissett. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brissett. Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Jets now down by 4. A little over a minute and a half remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. But a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been...
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trail coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game.